All right. Good afternoon, people. Currently live from my kitchen because the lighting in here is so much better at this point in the day. And I don't know what's going on with this lousy March weather, but it's cold as fuck. I don't even want to be outside. Everyone knows I like running, and I'm just like, nah. There's no need to go out and run in this wind. So, I went to Vintage Vinyl the other day for the first time in 3-4 years. And after my job interview, I had some time to kill, but before I went to one of my last couple trips to go into rehab. Sobriety's been pretty good, people. I can't really complain too much about it. Let me start speaking louder because I think this mic is so damn sensitive it's picking up the drivers and the PC running in the background. So, what we got on this trip, I ended up blowing through, I don't know, $150, and then you get, or $160, and then you get hit with that 10% sales tax downtown. It's insane. Silence that damn thing. So, got a whole bunch of stuff. Some things missing from the catalog, if you will. Picked up the new, well, not so new now. It's 2024 High on Fire. Come with the Storm. This sounds so good. Got the new Mayhem. The alternate cover's on the back, actually. I wanted to pick up the box set to get the vinyl version, and there's 2 extra songs on their own little separate 7-inch EP. I don't know. People that know me know I love that band so much. Why is it on the album before that? We got 3 brand new tracks that were part of the CD, and if you spent the $3-4 extra and you ordered it. This time around, these guys stuck the bonus tracks on just that one piece of vinyl in the box set, and I think even if I was working and not unemployed for 2 months, I don't think I'd order it anyways, because $100 just to get the 2 something, that's crazy. Love them. Hope they come back around and I get to see them again, but damn, that's nuts. All right, Opeth, Last Will and Testament. Seriously, this album's been out almost 2 years and I only just got it. I liked it. I just didn't care enough at the time to ever go pick it up because it is what it is. And once I heard it, half of it live, a couple weeks back, I said, all right, I gotta get it. It sounds so much better live, but okay, we'll write that wrong. And the 2023 album from Spirited Drift, Ghost at the Gallows. Now, I used to listen to this band quite a bit when they used to be on $20 Spin, if I'm not mistaken. So this was their jump to Century Media, used $6. Come on, can't beat used CD prices. Also, this came in the mail last week. Magnum 2022 Monster Roars. Sounds so fantastic. I said it the other night. The fact that Magnum had that strong of a run, that consistency all throughout, is nothing short of remarkable. So, that just is a side note that I would check out that whole album if you guys haven't. Let me reach over here. Now, this was not that Vintage Vinyl, but I put in an order through Cleopatra Records to get Danzig 666, Satan's Child, with the merge vinyl over here. Red and black, I'm not going to take it out because I cut the side, though, to keep the sleeves and everything intact, so I got another set of bags to put it over. And then the other one is 777, I Luciferi. I tell you, first 2-3 tracks on 666, I thought they were fine. A lot more of that industrial sound. Well, not so much the sound, but it was just that production style from Danzig 5, Black Acid Devil. That I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like. By track 4, it just kicks in. It's just a slow, menacing, one of those blues metal numbers that he was known for. It's like part of Danzig 3 and 4 were shoved together for 6. And then on 7, Luciferi, what I love is there's a lot more shorter songs. So you get the aggression and vibe back from the original, the first two albums. A little bit of Samhain or Sam Hain, depending on how you want to pronounce it. It's Samhain, but whatever. But this is a very strong album in his discography, and I wish more people would pay attention to this late 90s, early 2000s run. It's just that Danzig 5 kind of killed the whole flow of everything, and it's to this day I own a copy of it on CD. I got it years ago at an FYE in Long Island. I didn't really know the album ahead of time. Like, I knew Come to Silver, of course, Seventh House, but I bought it anyways without listening, and it's here, but it's collecting dust on my CD shelf. It is, it's what it is. Okay. The first Utopia album from Todd Rundgren. So was it $6? $5. Come on. Pretty much mint condition, honestly. And they had 4 or 5 of the other Utopia albums, and honestly, I might go back in a week or two and go pick them up while they're still there for $5-6 each. Come on. The high quality Todd Rundgren. Still some of his most experimental stuff. Got my first Joe Walsh record now. Well, first one on vinyl, I should say. You bought it, you name it, 1983. Fantastic. I can play that rock and roll. Told You So. The Worry song. That ILBTs. I love big tits. Oh, it's such a great one. It's Joe having fun, and who cares? Turn that over to side 2, Space Age Whiz Kids. I really like the 50s, 60s throwback on Love Letters. It's kind of like what REO Speedwagon is doing all over on High Infidelity. Love Letters is kind of the same thing, goes in the class of 65, and then that Slow Burn of Shadows ripping number. The one thing that threw me off was the closing instrumental. So, But Seriously, folks, you know how it ends with theme from Boat Weirdos. This is theme from Island Weirdos. Look at that back cover. Can't beat Joe. Got lucky. I picked up the 1980 Nazareth album, Malice in Wonderland. I got to give them their dues. At a time of new wave and new wave of British heavy metal, the fact that they mostly did exactly what they wanted, it's more of there's some country flavor into it. Again, it's like what he was doing on, they were doing all over Expect No Mercy. So, but you got Fast Cars, Holiday, Showing Out the Border. This is a very, Malice in Wonderland's a very eclectic album. Definitely not their best, but you know what? For $7, pretty good. Not a whole lot of shelfware on the edges either. Whatever. It's solid, Nazareth. Can't complain at it. I think after this is where we get into the Full Circle, which I got to get, and then they go too far on 2XS. But I figured I'd stop with 1982 on Nazareth anyways. And I got lucky. One of the 2 or 3 Gary Burton Chick Corea albums. The first one, Crystal Silence from '73, was there. ECM Records. Sounds fantastic. Once again, another great ECM piece. But again, Manfred Eichner always kept the best quality technology. Polydor ruined it with their pressings over here. And finally, well, there's actually a Slayer album out in the car, Diablos in Musica. Not so bad as everyone seems to think. I don't know why that got a lot of hate. You know what? Because it's Slayer, and you're not expecting him to do hardcore punk scene, which is exactly what Sodom had gone through. Creator was more or less doing that as well at the time. So you get what you get. It's not exactly an original. Well, it is an original Slayer album, but I'm just saying some people don't like the Attitude Covers album, and they don't like DIM. Not as bad as you think it is, guys. Give it a shot. You know, it is what it is. And finally, maybe I'll do a separate review of this one. Maybe I will, but what the hell? Uriah Heep, Fallen Angel. Look at that cover. Holy shit. Now, I goofed. I didn't get as I smashed the damn microphone, I didn't get the proper gatefold because there was the gatefold that folded down because the album comes from up top on this one. You turn it, and it's supposed to, yeah, Amazonian warrior chick killing a, killing a warthog. This is it. I'm not going to give this one shit for the artwork. I kind of like this one. This one's really a little bit more out there for them, but really slick. And for you wrestling fans, obviously I got the shirt on. We all know what today is. Fallen Angel. This was the inspiration for Nancy Sullivan's character, Fallen Angel, that she would do with her husband Kevin. And all those legendary vignettes. I don't know how Kevin Sullivan got that character. Well, I know how he got over because he believed in what the hell he was doing and he made it work. That's a storyteller. Not every idea is going to go over well, but the man knew how to work his part. And he gets, it wasn't Buddy Landel, but I can't think of what the wrestler was, but they named him Purple Haze as his henchman. And it's like, wow. In Florida TV in the early 80s, they're getting weed references all over. But yeah, good for them. I miss that type of shit. You can go watch it on YouTube now. But for those who are unaware, of course, Nancy Sullivan became Nancy Benoit, a.k.a. Woman. Hell of a heel, though. Damn good worker at that. You go back and watch her stuff. With and without Chris. I mean, he who cannot be said. It's the truth. Damn good matches. But yeah, that's pretty much my haul from Thursday, and I've played half of it already at least. Yeah. All the records have been played, and loving every bit of it. So I'm going to stop now, get a drink. This only went 12 minutes. Yeah, one other thing, I'll be back in a second. All right, take care.